Good morning, guys. Summer here, coming to you on a Saturday for a special cardio yoga class. I am so thrilled to be bringing you this class. I actually discovered this program years ago when it was under a different name called Willpower and Grace. And then over the past year and a half, 2 years-ish, I met Stacey Lee Krause, who is the lovely creator of this program, and had the honor and privilege to be able to take the class with her regularly. And I am thrilled to finally be able to bring it to you guys here at Greensboro Downtown Yoga and across Greensboro. So yay! Before we dive into today, just a quick reminder for everyone on our YouTube channel. If this is the first time, hit that little subscribe button below and the tiny bell so that you can get notified whenever we add new content or go live, do special things like this, like coming to you on a Saturday. And a huge heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you who has donated and supported the studio to date on our Ko-Fi page. It really means the world to us here at Greensboro Downtown Yoga to help us keep going through COVID-19 and after. So greatly appreciated. All right, so what is cardio yoga? Stick around after the video. I'm going to give you a lot more information, but for now, what you need to know, cardio yoga is a great combo fusion of cardio and yoga. It's an endorphin-filled rush where you are going to work your feet, your heart, and your mind through this journey. It's an emotional fitness journey that is really designed to help you connect within yourself. Today, we're going to look at how you can find your joy and let go of the distractions. Okay, you ready? We're going to start on your mat in a child's pose position. Knees are out wide, tops of feet are on the mat, arms reach forward. Allow your head to come to the mat and just rock your head side to side. Feel your skin on the mat. Feel the openness into your hips. In your mind's eye, see something that brings you joy. You know, we live in a time right now that's really weird. It's really crazy. And we're on these stay-at-home orders, and a lot of people are complaining about that. But when we can look at it as an opportunity to see joy, to be surrounded by the people we love, to do things that maybe we don't normally have the opportunity to do. We embrace this crazy time in a way that allows us to be a little bit more human. Throughout class today, see this person, place, puppy, animal, friend that brings you joy. We're going to push away what distracts us. We're going to push away the negatives, the social media, all the things that are distracting you from connecting to your joy. So while we breathe in joy, we exhale distraction. Turn your focus to your breath. Feel the rib cage expand as you inhale. Exhale. Do that a few more times. Each time you inhale, you see joy. Exhale. Move your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up. We're going to come into this little toe curl. Toes are tucked onto the mat. You can feel all 10 toes right there. And sit on top of them. One of my favorite elements of this program is the foot focus, foot fitness. Your feet are your foundation. They are such an important part of what we do every day, yet we neglect them. Right here, you are feeling stretch into your feet in a way that you might not normally feel. And it might be discomfort. Exhale that away. Roll into this little tiny small ball. So we're in small ball. This is going to be a safe place for us today to think about our joy, to let go of all that distracts us. Lift your hips to the sky and one vertebrae at a time. Roll yourself up to standing. Place your feet on the floor. With your eyes open or shut, stand tall. Feel your feet into the mat. Find this place where you feel connection to the ground. Look down at your feet now and just notice them on the mat. I'm turning so you can see this. Lift all 10 toes off the ground. Allow that space between your toes, and now press all 10 toes into the ground. And do that again. Bring your hands together behind your back as you do this. And you might look at your feet just to notice what they're doing. Do you have one foot that might be moving and engaging with the ground a little bit differently? Probably so. And I think that's really fascinating. Let's do this 2 more times. You're just lifting your toes and lowering them. Now, lift all 10 toes off the ground and only your pinky toe touches. Your feet are fascinating to me. They have 33 joints in each foot. They're the most compacted space of muscles, joints, and ligaments than anywhere else in your body. So we gotta warm them up, right? So this might be difficult for you because you don't do it. Let's go to your big toe. So just your big toe is lowering down and up. If you're starting to feel cramps in your foot, just take a moment to shake them out. Know that that's not uncommon for first time doing footwork. That's why it's called foot fitness, because we're trying to improve it. Let's go big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. Big and little. And big, deep inhales as you do this. Now, keep all 10 toes. You're going to go big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. So you're going to kind of articulate your toes like you're playing a piano. Play the piano with your feet. Let's do little toe and come in. When I was doing this in class with Stacey, I can always remember she'd go around looking at our feet. And I've got lots of foot and ankle issues for those who don't know. I have a left ankle that's had 2 reconstructive surgeries. And my right foot, I dropped a weight on and broke 2 toes years ago. So it's like, why do my feet not want to do this? It's gotten a lot better, I have to say, over the last couple of years as I've been working on this. Is it perfect? No, but it's getting there. All right, lift all 10 toes up, all 10 toes down. Now lift your right foot and down. So we're just gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Look up to the sky. Feel the shoulder blades reach together as we have that interlaced hands behind us. Hold your right foot up. You're gonna go across this part of your foot. So we're calling that the landing pad. You're gonna just kind of roll across it. Feeling and getting some warmth into your ankle. There's gonna be opportunities today to jump. And your feet are how you land, because you land on your feet. And so having them supporting us is important. Let's go to the other foot. Roll across. Notice how one side feels compared to the other. Let's lift and lower. And we try to lift as high up onto our toes as we can to get as much articulation into the muscles of our feet as possible. Now keep both feet on the ground. You're gonna go whoop and suction cup your foot in. So what you're doing, spread all 5 toes on each foot and then pull up into your arch. I want you to see this. You're gonna pull up. See how my arch lifts right there? Whoop. Little lift into that foot. These are gonna be your smart toes. Smart toes, lift up. They suction cup you into the ground so that as we move today and balance, you have something to support you. Do one more. Hold. And release. Let's one more time. Lift right foot and left foot. Hopefully you are feeling some articulation into your feet in a way that might be completely new to you. That's what this experience today is going to be about. Finding it's new. It might be new. Keep both feet on the ground. Big deep inhale up. Lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, your elbows bend. You look up, cactus arms. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale as you forward fold your hands. Come to your heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your heels and come down into your small ball. Lift your hips one vertebrae at a time. Roll up. This is our sun salutation today. Let's do it a few more times. Inhale, your arms to the sky. Exhale, arch your back so you feel that kind of starting to reach across your chest. Feel your skin to skin connection as you forward fold. Inhale with excitement, come up. Exhale, fold. Lift your heels, bend down. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. For those of you who are familiar with yoga, you notice we're doing this slightly different than a traditional sun salutation A, and that is okay. Inhale, press. Exhale, fold, lift your heels. Explore this movement. Inhale your joy. Exhale, let go of what's holding you back. Inhale, see what you love. Exhale, cross out what distracts you. Inhale your joy. Exhale, find who you are. 2 more times. Big deep inhale, roll up. Exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky. Can you find the lift of your chest? Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold from your hips, so you're finding that long fold. Now with some vigor, push up. Exhale, bend your knees lower. I love this little circular place that we are in. Feel the energy right here. Inhale, Lower your heels, roll up. Last time, find the lift. Exhale. Inhale. Stay right here. Hold this little position one more time. Now lift your heels so that your feet come to the floor. Your hands kind of dome here a little bit. Now walk yourself, if you're not at the back of your mat, on the back edge of your mat. Lift your toes off the ground. Lift and lower. Now, if you can't touch the ground, bring your hands to your thigh or to your shins. Find this place where you have that capability to lift and lower your toes while keeping your back somewhat neutral. Walk your hands down to the mat. Walk forward into a plank. You're gonna find a little heart with your hands. So your thumb and your pinky, or your second finger come together. Your heart, your thumping heart, your life source lines up with that heart on the floor. As you look at this heart, it's the heart filled with joy. You know, again, in this time of such unknown, we sometimes neglect those people and things around us. I want you right here to look at the heart, see your joy, and blow it a kiss. Hear it. Big deep inhale. Walk your hands back to your feet. Circle and shake your wrists. So let that kind of tension that built come out. Hands, fingers back on the floor. You're going to lift your heels now. Lift and lower. Again, you might find that this is not a super comfy place. Bring your hands to your shins. Maybe the balance is just too much and you want to lift one heel at a time. You please find what works for you today, especially since this is all of your first time doing cardio yoga with me. Let's walk out, at least in this format, in this video, right? Heart to heart again. In this place, maybe your wrists are something you want to come to your knees. Please do. But more importantly, see your place of happiness. All week I've been honoring and celebrating the national parks. It's been National Park Week and Earth Day. And for me, that place of pure happiness is when I'm in the mountains. So I see it right here. I see that joy that surrounds me when me and Michael are out hiking with the pups. Take one big deep inhale. Maybe you want to lower it all the way down. Get that joy into your heart. Push up. Walk back. Circle and shake. We have one more opportunity to engage and connect with our heart. Heels lift, toes lift. Lift. So as you're getting this lift, feel your feet work for you, right? One more. Lower down. Walk out. Find your heart. Now your heart's on the floor, right? Maybe you want to stay right here. But if you want to gather up that joy and put it into your thumping heart, place your hand there. And then the other side, gather it up, touch that heart. Tap. Beautiful job, guys. Hold right here. Throw yourself one big kiss if that's the place that feels good. Maybe lower down one more time in that place. Lift up, walk back. filled ourselves with joy. And now we are ready to move. Step to the middle of your mat. Sit your weight down like you're sitting in a chair or squat and lift. Down and rise. So hopefully you've got some heat generating through your body, yes? Oh, we are gonna stand tall right here. Hands come behind our ears, and we shift to the side. We have a spinal warm-up, a place where we are finding the movement into our spine. Now hold right here. Your elbows push back. You're gonna go just to the right and center. We're finding this stretch from the middle of our back. This is what we call a power stand. It's a power position where our elbows are back. We trick our brain into thinking that we are stronger and more alive. Hold over. Now get this circle around. Notice my back. It goes flat. I come up and center. Do it again. Circle around. Come to the side. Now, if that feels good, stay right here. If you have, we're going to go into what is called level 2 of this. So you get a little bit more lower with it. You go just a little bit further down. None of you have done this class more than 10 times, but you might feel like, all right, I can put a little bit more vigor because I've done other yoga practices, and that allows you to get this big circle. Notice my knees, they bend just a little bit. Hold yourself high. Woo! You might feel a little dizzy. That's kind of the cool part of this. Go to the left. So we're sliding along that wall, right? Now, circle around, circle. You find that lift. Flat back. Make sure your knees don't lock out. Maybe you want to add a little bit more speed. If you're doing this, just make sure that your lower back is supported in a way that you don't feel pain. Instead, you feel the rush of the wind in your hair, and it makes you circle. One more. Hold. Oh, we settle. Hands come to thighs. Roll down. Look into your belly. Exhale, look up to the sky. Roll. And up. 2 more, just like that. So we're getting this movement into our spine, right? Cat and cow. Now, keep your hands on your thighs. You're gonna rotate, look over your right shoulder, come center. Look over your left shoulder. This move where you look back is gonna be so prominent throughout class. Think about looking towards the light, that joy. 2 more. Hold yourself flat. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Stand tall. Big, deep inhale. Exhale as you squat. So find that place where you push your hips back. You get this little tiny squeeze of your butt. We want to generate some heat flow into our body as you start to move. We're going to go into our cardio work. You're going to find that your heart starts to pound a bit more. 2 more. Functional lunge. We step our right foot forward and then step back. Notice the left foot turns out. I'm going to do it facing you. So I get just this little turn out. Start to reach to your leg. Reach. I'm turning back to the front. Now, can you start to step just a little further? get just a little deeper in your leg. So the front knee is still going over the center of your front foot, but your back knee is turning out. I want you to think about if you were functionally doing something, right? Shoveling some snow, gardening. There's moments where you're not actually doing a lunge with both knees forward. You've got a knee going out to the side. Get all the way down to the ground and push back. Push back. Abs are tight. Down. Now, can you touch the inside of your leg? Hold. Down. Reach. Lift. Maybe that foot on your leg is just too much. That's okay. Right here is always a place to come back to. One more. Hold. Catch it. Oh, you're going to catch and practice coming off balance. Woo, right? Because what if you had to? What if you stepped off a curb wrong and you fell? How could you start to practice catching yourself? Right? Bring your foot in. Hold right here. Pelican. Ground into your foot on the ground. Lift up your arch. Stand tall. Lower yourself down and up. Now you might have to scooch just a little bit out to the side of your mat for this so that we can squat and tuck. I'm tucking that foot onto the inside of my leg in a place where each time I find the same thing. 2 more. Now, stay low. You're going to go down and in. So you're stepping with your foot out and in. Out. Notice I'm pushing off my legs with my hands. As your heart starts to elevate and you start to feel more heart pounding and that breath elevating, know that's a moment to bring in more joy. So by pushing into my legs, I'm getting that activation into my arms, yes? Two more. Now stay out. You've got an option right here. Stay with it. Or you're gonna lift and lower your heel. Lift and lower. This is a beautiful place to stay, level 1. If you want, or level 2, excuse me, a little bit more, you're gonna add a jump. Out and in. I don't jump anymore because of a really bad ankle. So I'm gonna continue this. You do you. 2 more. Out. Now stay wide. Hold. Look over your right shoulder. Center. Left. Rotate. Oh my goodness. Now, stay looking over just your right shoulder and come up. Right shoulder. And up. Right. I want you to look down towards, or look over that shoulder and see what brings you joy, and you're gonna grab it. Grab hold, put it to your heart. Put it right on that heart, just like we did in our little heart-to-heart moment. We grab and touch. Can you look to the sky and see the moment? 2 more. Lift. Now, give me 2 squat tucks. Squat and tuck. 1 more. Hold. Hold right there. Push your foot into the ground. Step your foot back. Other foot goes wide. And we are now in this wide horse stance. Bend your knees down and up. In this position today, you are wanting to push your knees out over the center of your foot. Knees find that track. Down and reach. I want you to see and feel joy, right? Every time you exhale, you're letting go of something that holds you back. But more importantly is bringing that joy into our body. Our body gets tricked. Science tells us that when we hold our arms overhead, what you're gonna do right here, hold your arms like this. It tricks the chemicals in our brain for victory. Hold, lift your right heel, and down, left heel, and down, and lower. Can you sit just a little bit more into your legs? Pull your abdominal muscles in tight. And keep looking up towards the horizon. Now, I promise you that what's down here will stay down there. But when you look to the sky, when you look to those moments of joy and peace, you get mentally and physically stronger. Let's lift both heels. Down, lift heels. Lower down, lift heels. Ooh, your arms also might be getting a little tired. Guess what? That's okay. That is you being in this moment, reaching for the joy. So 2 more. Now keep your heels down, bring your hands onto your front leg. You're gonna shift and shift. I really love this moment. It's this great kind of shift of your weight. From the side, you notice my back is long. How low you go truly depends on how much you can keep that long neutral back. So if you wanted to start bringing your hands down to the floor, you can. However, if your back starts to arch, we come right back here. Might be your hips are feeling tight. So 2 more. Oh. Now, you're gonna reach down to your right or left foot. Look over your left shoulder. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Keep your back leg straight now. And pull. So you tap and pull. Hit and pull. Grab off the floor that joy. And I want you to share it with someone around you. So how do we do that? We throw it behind us. Share that joy, because that is how we create a world that, despite being in isolation and lockdown, we are still connected because we share these moments with each other. 2 more. Last one. Hold, sink low, and shift. Now hold on your back foot. You're gonna turn your foot in, or so it goes out towards the edge of the mat, turn back in, turn out, turn in. Beautiful. So we're getting movement into our hip ankle joint. You're sinking just a little lower each time. 1 more. Now push into that foot and stand. Push and stand. Lift your chest so you see the sky. Start to push your foot off the ground until you are flying. Can you lift your arms? Say victory, joy. Bring your foot to the inside as one last big moment. Your heart's racing, your mind's filled with happiness, with thoughts of support, of joy, of embracing this moment. Hold right here. Test it. Are you breathing heavy? Yeah, you should be. Let's hold. Bring your hands to heart center. Turn your foot out. Look to the sky, big deep inhale. This is tree. Now, in tree, if you start to find that you're just wobbling all over the place, like that, bring your foot to the ground, okay? You find where works for you. Hold your hands at heart center, big deep inhale. Exhale, press your hands away. Rotate your palms to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Do that again, press out. Inhale, flip. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push away those distractions. Gather up the joy. What is your distraction today, right? What is your joy? I said social media at the beginning, that's my distraction. But yours might be something totally different. You find your place of strong. Gather up. Let's do one more of those because it's this great moment to push it away. Lift up. Hands to heart center. Your foot that's turned out, turn it in and turn it out. Turn in and out. So we're going pelican, tree. Movement into your hip. One more. Take this foot into pelican. Slide it back. So now you're in this long hinged position. We're still facing the side of the room. Find this place where your toe is touched the floor. Your back knee is, or your front knee is over the center of your foot. Now lift into your front leg so that you start to take flight a little bit. And your arms are just gonna lift and lower. Lift. Be this beautiful flock of seagulls, right? Or birds flying in the wind. Now, bring your arms, reach them forward. Tap your back toe. Lengthen long. Tap and reach. You have two options. Stay right here with your toe tapping the floor. Or tap the inside of your leg. Keep the leg high. Let's give it a little more speed. And back. And back. Beautiful, guys. And reach. Reach. Long way. Two more. Hold this reach. Hold, hold, hold. Can you reach up tall to pigeon? Excuse me. To our tall position. Pelican. That's what I was trying to say. Palm hands, heart center. Step side to side. As you do that, just start to turn back to the front of the room. How do we feel, gang? We've done it on one side. We're going to experience that same heart joy, that same exhilaration again. All right, so where we go, feet back to the center of your mat. Sit low, and rise. So you have a general idea, right? You might not completely remember all of it, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. And lift. And lift. So we're squeezing those hips forward. Get just a little bit of squeeze into the butt. One more. Hold high. Now step your left foot forward and back in. Little functional lunge. Remember, our back knee starts to turn out. Start to lower down to the leg. And push back. Now notice it's kind of this down and up, down and lift, versus like a shifting. And that's one of the interesting things with this. And I really do think about like being out in the garden and shoveling. Now I will fully admit I'm not a gardener. My mom is. But that is the vision that I have in my head. Just like having to be down there and get something. Go down, push up onto that foot. Right. Lift your arms. Use that moment to start to soar, to start to fly. Remember, you always can stay higher. It's not about how low you go, but about how you push into the leg and find your moment of balance with those smart toes. Two more. Hold this one up. Hold. Catch it. Oh, test it. Woo. Yeah, fall. I think the best thing that we can teach ourselves is how to fall with grace. used to have a teacher who said that all the time, that if we're not falling in a balance, then we're not pushing our limits. And it's true. Let's come back to Pelican. Hold right here. Hold. Yeah, you're breathing. Absolutely. The foot that's lifted, step out to the side. Scooch you to the outside edge of the mat just because that becomes a little bit easier. Squat and tuck. And tuck. So notice I'm bringing these hands by my side. It's opening the chest. That heart is the thunderbolt of our life. We lift it to the sky because the moment that it slows down on us is the moment that our life becomes just a little less meaningful, physically and emotionally. 2 more. Now a little double squat. So you're gonna go down and in, out, in. Push off your legs. Push and push. You sink into your legs each time. Yes, absolutely. Now options, stay with this or start to lift a heel. Or jump, your choice. That's all my jumps. Get your heart rate to accelerate. Get your body to move. 2 more. Hold it wide now. Squat and lift. Yes, let's stay low. Look over your left shoulder. Over your shoulder. Yes. So this time I want you to see your distraction. See what it is that's causing you to not get that moment. Let's stay over the left shoulder. Down and reach. Down and reach. Now grab and pull. It's like you're trying to pull it away. It's heavy. It might be keeping you down. It might be distracting you from all that you want in life. Part of that could be a physical thing, could be a mental thing, could be a person, who knows. 2 more. Now stay, squat 2 times, lift your leg to the inside of your foot. Hold, hold. Step your foot back, rotate. So now I'm gonna be facing away from you, just know that. Down and up, little horse. All because I'm facing away doesn't mean you get to work any less. I just want you to really be able to stay and do the same leg. Same, so it's not as me. Oh, let's stay low. Hold your arms high. Sink lower into your legs as you lift your right heel and down, left heel. How about those arms? Are they reached to the sky and your eyes looking to the horizon? Find your victory. Lift both heels. Stay right here. If you want that level 3 option, if you really want to go for your jump, reach down, jump. That's all my jumps. You keep doing them if that's where you want to be. Or you keep your arms high and lift your heels up and down. You know, we oftentimes think we have to do impact, meaning jump, in order to get big benefit. And I have learned with this ankle issue that I can still work just as hard if I focus without any impact. Hold up, hold. Everyone, if you were jumping, sink low into your legs, lift your heels high. Hold. Arms are reached. Trick your brain to think you are that superhero because you are. Lower your heels. Cougar lunge to the back and front. Oh, stretch into those inner thighs. Remember, you go as low as you can, keeping your back flat and neutral. Let's hold on to the front side. Reach down towards the outside of your foot and then pull back. down, and pull. So now we're throwing away that distraction. So you're grabbing it off the floor and you are pulling it. Maybe you smack it on the floor and then really vigorously, boom, throw it away, right? So you are not part of my life anymore. This is going away from me so that I can become filled with my joy. One more. Push it and then go on. And switch. Stay on your back leg. Rotate your foot in and out. In and out. So we're getting this rotation into our foot. Let's do 2 more. Now hold your foot in, hold in. You're gonna push off that foot and tap your toe. Down and push. So this is called the crescendo, and I think it's such a beautiful moment. If you are a musician, you know that the crescendo is the big, expansive moment. Reach your arms high to the sky, lift your leg. And that's exactly what this is. It's that I threw away my distractions, and now here I am, joy. Come to me. Touch the inside of your foot. Lift. Reach. Find that big, expansive place. 2 more. Lift. Now hold pelican. Hold, 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 hold. I am turning so that I can see you. This is still the other leg. I think that was enough of seeing my butt, right? Hold right here. Hands to heart. Push away. Gather. And collect. Shut your eyes. Lift. With our eyes shut, you probably notice all of a sudden your balance is all over the place. You might have to touch your foot to the ground as we move these arms. That's okay. Taking out one visual sense just works our body a little differently. Let's do 1 more. Hold our pelican. Turn your pelican from tree to pelican. Lift your chest. Be in this moment, guys. Hold your leg. Reach it behind you. Find this long line. Take your arms to the side. Be your flock of seagulls. Know that we are in this last few moments of big, heart-pumping joy. On a scale of 1 to 10, I hope throughout these cardio segments, you've been somewhere around a 7, 6, 7, maybe an 8 at points. Hold up. Reach your arms long. Tap and pull. And this is that last moment that might take your heart rate up. Maybe your foot lifts off the ground. Pull and pull. We tap the foot to our leg. Pull. Woo! You fall? That's okay. We've got 4, 3, 2, hold. Lovely job, guys. Let's turn back to face the front of the room. Whew. We allow our chest to stay lifted. Come back to center. Both feet ground. Big deep inhale up. Exhale, arch your back. Little partial point of the sun salutation. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Do that again. Big deep inhale. Arch your back. Look to the sky. Inhale. Hands heart center. Lift your right leg. Step back into this long, deep crescent. Ooh, I have sweat driplets under me. Ooh, that's good. That's what we're wanting. Turn your back foot out. That foot is in line with the edge of the mat. Open your arms for warrior two. Your front knee settles over the center of your front foot. Sink low into it. Sink a little lower. Your back arm is going to sweep around and we come into crescent. It's this lovely deep stretch into our hip flexor. With your mind's eye, maybe you shut your eyes right here. I think it's such a lovely moment to be within ourselves. Bend your knee so your back knee comes to the floor. Grab your right wrist and lengthen over to the side. Come back to center. Reach your your left arm around and you look towards and over that front foot. So we're rotating the middle of our back. Lift our back arm. Tuck your back toe with a little bit of vigor. Push into, let's actually all bring our hands to our thighs. I think that'll help. Push into your front foot and then grab the inside of your back leg. Look up to the sky. Now, you could stay right here. A quad stretch sometimes is the best feel that we can give to our body. Or start to lean forward. Push your foot into your hand. Feel the expansion across your chest. This is dancer. It's that same kind of circle that you had in small ball, right? As you push your foot into your hand, you're pushing in energy. Let's come back to center. Release. Big deep inhale up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, rise. Full sun salutation, lean forward. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, bend your knees, small ball. Straighten your legs, roll up one vertebrae at a time. One more sun salutation. Inhale, joy. Exhale, distraction. Inhale, peace. Exhale, discomfort. Inhale, be you. Let go of fear. Roll yourself up. As you come up, lift your left leg. Slide your foot back. Open to warrior two. With intent, with purpose, look over your middle finger. Big deep inhale as your back arm sweeps around. We lift our arms to the sky. Bend our back knee so it touches the ground. Grab your left wrist and lengthen over. Come back to center. Circle your right arm. Reach. Come back to center. Lift. Bring your back knee off the floor. Let's hands come to thigh. Push in. Grab your foot. Find your quad stretch first. And then as feels good to you, your tummy muscles are tight. You push into your foot as your arm lifts to the sky. Bring your foot back down. Big deep inhale, reach. Last sun salutation of the day. Let's do it in silence. So let's start again. Hands to heart center. Silently together. stay in small ball. It's a lovely opportunity to grab a drink. Step your feet back to plank position. Pull your abdominal muscles in tight as your feet shift side to side. Keep your feet forward. Open your top arm. Now maybe your bottom knee comes to the ground. Maybe your top leg lifts off the floor. Rotate back to center. Big deep inhale. Push up, knees or toes. Lower you down to the mat. Push back up in a straight line. Lift onto your toes. Rotate side to side again. Keep yourself over to the left or to the back of the room. Open up. Again, bottom knee maybe is on the ground. Maybe your top leg lifts. We are bringing in and just embracing all that joy and happiness that we've brought to our bodies. Lower down. Let's do one more push-up. One more time that you gather up the joy. Lift up. In plank. Step your right foot in between your hands. Turn out your back foot. So you remember that little functional lunge? That's where you're at right now. Hold this. And this is this really fun moment where I want you to transfer forward and then test it. Come in. This was always probably one of my favorite parts of class because Stacy talked about being a little ninja. And I think it's fun. Ninja. One more. Hands come to floor. Rotate your back foot in. Your hands come onto your front leg. You're about 12 inches or so between your front foot. Take your arm or take your inside arm and look up to your back shoulder. Sweep and pull. Sweep. So you're getting this rotation around the middle of your spine. Now hold this one up. Hold the rotation. Reach down. Take your hand to the inside of your leg. Lift the back arm. Now this is one where I realized how tight I was in class. Reach and pull. So I have to bring my hand a little higher. You might as well for this reverse triangle because I want to keep the back flat as I'm hinged over. Now hold up, rotate. We're trying to rotate from the mid-back. Come back forward. You're going to reach your arms and then pull, expand your chest. So it's this reach and pull. It's that chance now that you have shared your joy with others. They're giving it back to you. So you're reaching out and you're collecting it in that heart. One more. Hold this lift. Hold. Now reach forward. Roll down your legs or leg. And then one vertebrae at a time rolls you back to standing. You take your arms and circle them back. Square your back foot so it's to the front. And we're just getting these great circles with our arms. One more time. Now reach your arms forward, step your back foot in, lift up onto your toes. It's just a fun moment to see, can we slide back down to that small ball. Be one with yourself right now. Slide your hands down, step back to a plank. Hold your plank, step your right foot to the outside of your left hand, and in, and switch. So we're getting these really great inner thigh stretches. Hold your plank. Hold, hold. Step your left foot in between your feet. Or excuse me, between your hands. Bring your back foot in. Little ninja moment, right? You know we're so close at this moment. What if you trip over your puppy's toy? How do you treat yourself? Yeah, common experience in my life. One more. Have some fun with it. Hands down. Rotate your back foot. Slide into this triangle, narrow pyramid position. Hands to thigh, shins. Reach and pull. So you get this like you're trying to pull a rope. You pull up to your ribs. This flexible strength section takes you through dynamic stretches and then hold this side. So you work into the moments and then you hold. Bring your hand down, take it to the inside, lift and lower. 2 more. Hold this lift. Lower down. Now reach forward. Gather in the joy. How can you see it even more? Maybe you're like a wind gust and you kind of roll into it. Maybe you want to be a little bit more sharp. Just be safe on your back, which might mean you bend your knees a little bit. 1 more. Hold, look to the sky, then peel down to your leg. 1 vertebrae at a time rolls you up. Bring your arms up, and 1 arm at a time windmills back. Maybe with some speed. Our shoulders are supposed to move this way, so allow them to. Release. Bring your arms up to the sky. Back bend. Last time. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Look down to your hands. Big rise up on your toes. Lift as high as you can. And then little by little, bring ourselves down to small ball. Find your small ball. Bring yourself to a seated position. Sit up tall. Your hands come to your knees with eyes open or shut. Started you today by asking you to find your joy. Now, see how it embraces you. See how that joy is not just in your mind, but fills your body. That is emotional fitness. That experience that you just took lets go of what holds you back and allows you to embrace your joy. I hope you enjoyed the experience and you fill the rest of your day with joy. Until next time, I'm Summer. Thank you. As I said, I wanted to talk just a few moments at the end right here about cardio yoga and give you a little bit more insight, since I know it's new to us here at Greensboro Downtown Yoga and in the Greensboro community. So a couple things. I would love in the comments for you to tell me how you feel. What was your joy and what were those distractions that you pushed away? One of the elements of cardio yoga that is such an exhilarating experience is, in a lot of ways, that's what we're trying to find a lot of times. It's not always, but it's how do we embrace something good and let go of something that holds us back. It's they call it the next dimension of fitness because it is in a lot of ways rooted in fitness, but in so encompassing of yoga. I think that's what I love about the experience. So a couple things that you probably felt. Like I said, foot fitness is a huge part of it. I love working feet. Even before I ever met Stacy, I was always very much into how do we keep our feet strong. So that's probably why I really, really embrace that section of class. You probably noticed again your heart rate elevated. It's called cardio yoga for a reason, without having to do lots of heavy jumping and such. And as I said at one point in class, you want to be in this. So there's what's called the RPE scale, rate of perceived exertion. You're going to look somewhere like when you just walk in, when you're doing like everyday activities, you're around a 4, maybe a 5. This class wants to take you somewhere between a 6 to an 8, that moderate intensity. We're never working like you're going to go do sprints, but you're working in that place where your heart rate is there. I wore my heart rate monitor today, and I will share my graph on my Instagram page, so come definitely see that at Summerside's Fitness, as well as share on the GSO Yoga page. So we get that foot fitness, we get the emotional fitness, we get the cardio fitness, and that is what makes cardio yoga. The one thing, even though you are on another side of a camera and I can't get to embrace you and feel the pulsation of joy with you all, you'll notice I'm in all black. And that is part of the cardio yoga philosophy, is that when we are all in one unified color, it helps us move with rhythm. It helps us create this pulsation because everyone looks the same yet different. We're in a unified look. It's like a sports team, which is really cool. As well as it takes away the visual distraction of like, ooh, I really like her pants, right? So please, even though you're on the other side of a camera right now, wear black with me. The hashtag we wear black is for that. So please do that. And hopefully we are able to open up in studio really soon and I can see you live. But for now, we are going to add cardio yoga onto our weekly schedules starting in May. So definitely check that out. I think that's about it for now. Again, I would love to know your feelings, your experience. Take sweaty selfies, share a video, do whatever. Use hashtag GDY community, and let's all be in this together while we're apart. Thanks, gang. Bye.